In this video, I wanted to talk about randomization and how it works in Arduino and how it will work on FED3 because randomization is really useful for scientific experiments. So we're looking at this program here. It's a Pavlovian experiment. Top of the code is fine. That's all kind of just labeling it Pavlov. And down here in the void loop is what is the kind of business of this. So we can look at this. We're going to do FED3 run. We're going to play an unrewarded tone and then do a timeout. And then we'll play a rewarded tone. And I've set these 1,000 and 4,000, so we should be able to hear the difference. And then we'll play a rewarded tone, and the difference between the rewarded tone is you get the timeout and then you feed a pellet. And then while there's a pellet in the well, we'll just wait. So that's the question, or that's the, the program. And if you notice, this will actually go just in order. It'll do the unrewarded tone, and then the rewarded tone. And then a pellet will drop, and the pellet will wait there, and then it'll do the unrewarded again. And what if instead we wanted to randomize these? So a good way to do this is to select a number between 0 and 1, so either a 0 or a 1. And if it's a 0, we'll do the unrewarded tone, and if it's a 1, we'll do the rewarded tone. So in order to do that, we're going to establish a new variable. It'll be an integer. We'll call it choice. And Arduino has a built-in random function, which is inclusive on the first number and exclusive on the second. So random 0, 2 will produce a number between either a 0 or a 1. So now that we have this random number chosen and its choice, we can write a little if statement, and we can say if choice equals 0, we're going to do the unrewarded tone. Otherwise, or else, we'll do the rewarded tone. And now if we look at this logic, we'll go pick a number, 0 or a 1. If it's a 0, we're going to play the unrewarded tone, which is low, 1 kilohertz tone. It'll skip this else statement, and if there's a pellet, which there won't be, will be here. And then it'll come back around, pick another number again, and let's say this case it's not a 0, it's a 1. We're going to do the rewarded tone, and then we're going to feed. So let's flash this code onto this FED3 so I can show you how it works. So I got it on COM30, and we'll flash this over. While this is flashing, one detail just to mention is that this choice now, we're choosing between 0 and 1. If I were to make this 0 to 3, or it could be a 0, a 1, or a 2, now we'd end up with 1/3 of the time getting the unrewarded tones, 2/3 of the time getting the rewarded tones. So it's kind of neat that you could mess with this probabilities in this way. So we flashed this over, and we just heard the high tone, and it's feeding, so I'm going to pretend there's a pellet. We're in the timeout. That was also a high tone. Let's see if we can get it to do, so we got 2 high tones. That sounded low. So anyway, hopefully this helps to kind of explain how to play with random numbers with FED3.